like it was home, like I was safe with you a while. I trusted words you said so sure, believed in every little sign. I didn't know that love so pure could break a heart like mine. I gave you pieces of my soul, the parts I kept from everyone. You held them close, then let them go, like they were nothing when you were done. Love hurt me completely, left nothing behind. I lost who I was, just trying to be yours in time. I gave you my heart, every truth, every scar. You took it all and walked away from who we are. Love hurt me completely, I felt every fall. I loved you deeply, you didn't love at all. I learned how silence fills a room when someone leaves but stays in mind. Your memory lingers like perfume, sweet at first, then hard to find. I smiled through questions I couldn't explain, told myself I'd be okay, but every night repeats the pain of watching love slip away. You moved on like it didn't cost, like loving me was easy to lose. I stay counting everything we lost, while you chose someone new. Love hurt me completely, tore me apart. I stay loyal to a breaking heart. I held on when I should have known you were already half gone. Love hurt me completely, I still feel the flame. You forgot like tears, but I remember your love. If love was real, what does it take? Why do I still feel you here? I would have stayed through every mistake, every doubt, every fear. I wasn't perfect, I was through. I loved you more than words could say. Losing you feels like losing proof that love was meant to stay. and you'll never know. I didn't hear the moment it fell apart. Just felt a heaviness settle in my heart. You still said my name the same old way, but something warm had slipped away. I watched you drift while standing still, like loving me became a will you couldn't will. I told myself this pain would pass, that love just bends before it lasts. I kept believing death meant strong, didn't know deep love could go so wrong. Love hurt me deep beneath the skin. In every place I let you in, you touched my soul, then pulled away, left me bleeding in quiet ways. I loved you more than words could keep. Love hurt me deep. Carried us when you felt weak, held your doubts, forgot to speak. I turned my tears into a smile, told myself it'd be worth it after a while. You said you tried but not enough, like loving me was far too much. I stayed when leaving made more sense, built your heart without your sense. And I mistook pain for something true. Call it love, just to hold on to you. Love had me deep night after night. I lost myself just to make things right. You walked ahead, I stayed behind, trying to save what you'd already left behind. I broken ways I couldn't explain. Love hurt me deep and scared. Maybe love shouldn't cost a peace, but make you beg just to feel seen. I don't regret the love I gave, I regret the love I tried to save. I was honest, I was real, even when you stopped choosing to feel. Love hurt me deep, but I survived through silent tears and broken nights. I'm learning now to let it go, to heal the wounds you'll never know. I'll love again, but not this way, not losing pieces every day. Love hurt me deep, but it won't define me. The piano fades, the fire inside, and I rise slowly from goodbye. I believed love would fade with time, a that scars would soften, hearts realign. I thought the pain would learn to sleep, that broken things don't cut this deep. You said my tears would someday dry, that forever doesn't mean goodbye. But you left your shadow in my chest, a wound that never found its rest. I waited for the ache to leave, for mornings I could finally breathe. But every memory pulls me back to everything we never had. Love hit me forever, not just then, not just nights I called your name, but stayed with me in quiet ways, in borrowed smiles and empty days. I gave you all I was inside. You took the parts I couldn't hide. I thought I'd heal, I thought I'd sever, but love hurt me forever. I learned to laugh when something breaks, to look okay for others' sake. I learned how loss can settle in, like a second skin beneath the skin. You moved on like we were brief, like I was just a passing need. But I carry us in every grace, in every love I can't replace. I tried to rewrite what we were, told myself it didn't hurt. Let some advice don't fade when time may live inside you, line by line. Love will be forevermore, long after you walked out the door. I stayed strong when I should have cried, held my pain when no one finds. I trust your love to set me free, but it left so much inside of me. I swore I'd heal, I swore I'd sever. Love, find me forever. Maybe love shouldn't feel this deep, like something you're forced to keep. Maybe love should let you go, not hurt your heart when you say no. If loving you meant losing me, and that loss was endlessly. Love hurt me forever, now I see it changed the shape of who I'd be. I won't pretend I didn't feel, I won't deny what was real. I loved you through, I let you all, paid the cost with my own soul. No regret, but no surrender. Find me forever, but I survived it. Soft piano fades, the violin cries. I hold the truth behind my eyes. Some lives don't end when they're over, they stay and ache forever. never heard the moment when it broke. No thunder, no goodbye you spoke. Just little silences growing wide, like oceans forming side by side. You smiled the same, you held my hand, but something I loved didn't stand. I felt the change but kept it inside, convincing my heart it would survive. I learned pain doesn't always scream, sometimes it whispers in between. Love hurt me quiet, slow and deep, in all the promises you couldn't keep. You never raised your voice or lied out loud, you just stopped loving me somehow. I've loved in silence, I cried alone in a love that felt like coming home. Love hurt me quiet, and I never made a sound. I stayed too long in the in-between, while hope still lived but barely breathed. I blame myself for every cry, for not being enough to pull you back. I softened my knees, I swallowed my pride, I made excuses, retreats to the cry. You leaned away while I leaned in, calling it love or lose it again. You didn't mean to tear me apart, but absence can break a waiting heart. Love hurt me tired, take by take, and the gentle ways you slipped away. You didn't slam doors or make a scene, you just let go of us unseen. I held us highly, you let it fade, a lonely price for love I paid. Love hurt me quiet, until I was empty inside. Maybe the deepest ones don't show, they go where only lovers go. I loved you honest, I loved you true, even when you hurt me too. I don't hate you, I don't blame, I just won't carry all the pain. Love hurt me quiet, but I survived. I'm learning how to feel alive. I won't beg for half more, for cold, slow, fading love at all. I'm letting go with shaking hands of who we were, of all our plans. Love hurt me quiet, but I'm healing now. A piano falls, but violin sighs, and I finally hear my own goodbye. didn't break me all at once. It came in quiet, came in months. You smiled like everything was fine, while something faded in your eyes. You held my hand and not my fear. You stayed close but never here. I told myself this pain would end. Didn't know it was starting again. I felt the weight beneath your calm. The love convinced me to hold on. I chose to trust what felt unsure, calling wounds, learning to endure. Love hurt me slowly again, like a bruise that never ends. Day by day it wore me thin, breaking me from deep within. I stayed through silence, stayed through doubt, loved you when you checked out. I swore I'd never feel this pain, but love hurt me slowly again. I learned to live with half your heart, with almost truths and drifting parts. You said you care, just not too much, enough to stay, not enough to touch. I made excuses for your call, said love just changes as we grow. I dared myself to fill your space, watched myself slowly get erased. I confused patience with being strong, stayed quiet when something was wrong. I loved you harder when you pulled away, believe love would make you stay. Love hurt me slowly again, every night, every lady then. I gave you time, I gave you trust, you gave me distance that was else. I held it while my heart gave in, smoke your tears I couldn't mend. I knew this road, I knew the end. So love hurt me slowly again. Maybe love shouldn't feel like this, like losing all with every kiss. Maybe love should let you breathe, not make you beg to be believed. If loving you meant losing me, then that's the truth I couldn't see. Love hurt me slowly, but now I know it wasn't love, it wasn't letting go of myself, my voice, my peace, just to keep you close to me. I loved you real, I loved you deep, but love should never make you weak. I won't stay where I break again. Love hurt me slowly, but not again. Until I walked away. You packed your words into quiet goodbyes. Didn't even look back into my eyes. The room felt colder when you turned away. Like love had already learned how to decay. I asked you softly if this hurt at all. You shrugged like feelings were optional. Your shadow faded down the hall, and I felt myself begin to fall. I waited for a crack in your voice, a sign this wasn't such an easy choice. You left without a regret, without a tear, like love in me was never real till you here. I was breaking where you stood calm. You walked away like nothing was wrong. I gave you my heart, you gave me the end. You left without regret, and I'm the one who remembers when. I stayed behind with unfinished prayers. You folded clothes in empty chairs. Every promise still echoes my name. Oh, you moved on like it was just a game. I replayed every word I said, wondered where the feeling went down. You said take care like it was polite, not like you shattered my whole life. I thought love would slow you down, but you never even turned around. You left without regret, no second thought, like all you were was something you forgot. I cried in rooms you'll never see, paid the price of love, and honestly, you chose the door, I chose to stay. You were left without regret, and I lost my way. Maybe one day you'll feel this ache when something good slips through your brain. Gotta wish you pain, I just wish you knew how deeply I was slowing you. I loved you loud, I loved you real, even when you refused to feel. You left without regret, but now I see you're leaving doesn't define me. I carry scars, but I'll move on, stronger now that you're gone. I won't beg love that can't protect. Our oceans, hearts that disconnect. You left without regret, but I'll heal with respect. The piano fades, the violin sighs, and I close the door on our last goodbye. but my heart was loud. I stood in the doorway, afraid to speak out loud. Your eyes were distant, like I'd lost you before. You even turned the handle on that familiar door. I asked you softly, is this really goodbye? You didn't answer, you wouldn't meet my eyes. The air felt frozen where your loved one stayed, and all my hope began to slip away. I was still holding on to us while you had already let me go. You walked away coldly, no tears in your eyes, like loving me was just another goodbye. I was breaking slowly, you didn't even see how your silence was killing me quietly. You left me standing in the truth I freed, that I love you deeply, but you disappeared. You walked away coldly, and I stayed with everything. I replay the moment 1,000 times. Wonder when your heart stopped beating with mine. I gave you patience, I gave you my soul, but it was never enough to make you whole. You said you needed space, you needed air, but you never asked if I could survive there. I went too late, look, every force to stay. When one heart fights and the other walks away, I would have stayed through the darkest days, but you chose leaving all but shine and shine. So you walked away coldly, like I meant nothing at all, like I wasn't there. Every time you fall, my hands were shaking, but you felt free, turning your back on the best of me. It breaks my heart to stop loving you, but it only remembered what we used to do. You walked away coldly, and I shuddered silently. And maybe one day you'll feel this pain, but love slips through your hands the same. I hope you remember the goal was saying when walking away was the easy way. I loved you honest, I loved you true, even when I was invisible to you. You walked away coldly, and I finally see love can live, but there's no fight left in me. I'm letting you go with tears in your voice, not because I want to, but because I have no piano fades, no violin cries, and I close the door on a last goodbye. You packed your silence in a single look, left no letter, no final truth. The room still smelled like yesterday, but you were already miles away. I asked the night what I did wrong. It echoed back your favorite song. You said you needed air to breathe. I didn't know that meant losing me. I felt the ending in your touch. It wasn't cruel, just not enough. Tears like they might save what you'd already thrown away. You walked away forever that night, left me standing in borrowed light. I was still fighting for our name, while you were free of all the pain. I gave you a love I couldn't spare. You left like it was never there. I loved you hard, I loved you clever. You walked away forever. I replayed every promise made, every future we believed. I learned how quiet always gets when someone's heart is already safe. I became strong in fragile ways, smiling through the longest days. I waited for a sign, a sound, but forever never turned around. but I'm still here. You packed your words into a calm goodbye, like nothing here was worth a fight. You said you needed space to breathe, left me holding everything you'd leave. I watched you choose the easy road, while I stayed buried in what we broke. You walked out light, untouched, unchanged. I stayed behind with all the blame. I carried questions you wouldn't face, held the weight of what you erased. You turned pain into your escape and called it healing on your way. You walked away free again, like loving me was just a lesson. I paid the cost, you paid no price. You slept in peace, I cried all night. I stayed behind with shattered dreams while you moved on so easily. I loved you hard, I loved you true. You walked away free again. I remember begging my heart to wait, to believe you'd finally change. I forgave things you never fixed, called your distance just a phase. I stood beside you through your down, while my own voice slowly drowned. You found relief in letting go. I found pain I'll always know. You said you tried, but not enough. You said love's turn and beat is rough. I stay loyal to what we were. You stay loyal to yourself. but I won't stay broken again. But I won't stay broken again. But I won't stay broken again. Self-key on our face, the violin cries. I let you go with tired eyes. Some people leave without chains or pain. They walk away free and leave the rest to remain. We built a life from fragile dreams, from late night talks and broken seams. You said we're strong, we'll always be. I held those words like honesty. I learned your laugh, your quiet moves, the way your hands felt safe with mine. I thought us was something real, something that could stand the time. But slowly you stopped saying we, started talking like you were freed. I felt the distance growing wide, still I stayed right by your side. You walked away from us one day, like what we built was in your way. I was still fighting for our name while you were done without the pain. I held the love you left behind, carried it alone every night. I gave you more than I ever could. You walked away from us. I stayed through doubts you wouldn't face, through empty rooms and quiet space. I made excuses for your heart, even when it fell apart. I loved you through your breaking points, while mine will never end. I kept believing we'd come back, that us was more than just a one. I thought love meant you never run, believing it wasn't an option. But you chose peace without my pain, and call it moving on again. You walked away from us so calm, like loving me did you harm. I was still choosing you each day while you were already halfway gone. I stayed loyal to what we were, you stayed loyal to yourself. I gave my heart without a pause. You walked away from us. Oh, maybe loving me felt too real. Maybe staying there learning how to feel. I don't hate you for piano fades, the violin cries. I let the truth fall from my eyes. Some lives don't end because they fail. The end when someone walks away. The room is full of boxes and the scent of bitter tea. I'm standing in the center of what's left of you and me. I watched you fold the blankets, I watched you clear the shelf, while I was busy losing every version of myself. The air was getting colder as you buttoned up your coat. I had 1,000 please don't stuck inside my tired throat. I waited for a tremor or a flicker in your eye, but you were just a shadow painted on a winter sky. I gave you every reason, I gave you every key. I waited for the moment you would turn around to me, but your footsteps on the gravel had a steady, rhythmic sound as you left our little kingdom to the hollow, frozen ground. The gate didn't even shiver as you pushed it to the side. There was nowhere left for all these heavy secrets now to hide. I stood there in the doorway as the sun began to set, watching you become the only thing I'll ever regret. The distance is a monster that is growing in the lane. I'm reaching for the sunshine, but I'm standing in the rain. The coffee on the table is still breathing steam. I'm caught in the middle of a half-broken dream. The door didn't slam and the keys didn't ring. I was waiting for winter, but I didn't feel the sting. You gathered your things like a thief in the night, avoiding the shadows, avoiding the light. I was right in the next room, just a hallway away, while you were deciding you couldn't quite stay. There was no shouting, no crashing of the glass, just the sound of the minutes that allowed you to pass. I'm reaching for a reason, I'm reaching for a sign, but you left me with nothing but a silence so fine. Oh, you walked away quiet, like a leaf on the snow. Where did the warmth in the melody go? I'm singing to the rafters, I'm screaming to the sky, and a note that is begging for a goodbye. Can you hear the height? Can you feel the soul? The silence you left is a deep hole, so quiet, so steady. You slipped through the door, and I'm left with a quiet I can't ignore. I'm 19 today, but I've aged in the dark, searching the carpet for one single spark. A note on the counter, a ghost on the wall, but you didn't leave in a shadow at all. How do you leave with a heart so controlled? How do you walk when the air is so cold? It's the quiet that chills me, the lack of a scream, like waking up lonely from a beautiful dream. I was waiting for the anger, I was waiting for the fight, but you gave me the stillness of the terrible night. Rise, rise, till the void in my chest, beyond the moon that you lay us to rest. You were so quiet, you were so still, while I'm shuddering against my will. You walked You walked away quiet and left me the rain. You walked away with ease, like I was easy to forget, like all the love I gave to you was something you don't regret. I carried us in every tear. You carried nothing when you left. You walked away with ease. I stayed with everything you kept. Maybe I loved you more than you loved me. Maybe I felt too deep, too strong. I believe love meant fighting through. You believed in moving on. I wasn't perfect, I was true. I stayed when things were hard, but love that leaves without a bruise was never guarding my heart. You walked away with ease, but I remember every star, how I loved you honestly, even when you pulled apart. I'll heal slowly, piece by piece, learn what love is meant to be. You walked away with ease, but I survived what broke me. The night is quiet, the truth is clear. I lost you, yes, but I found my strength right here. The door didn't slam, it closed too slow, like you were scared of letting me know. Your shadow stayed, but you were gone. I stood there frozen, holding on. You didn't shout, you didn't cry, just looked at me and said goodbye. Your eyes were calm, your hands were free, like losing me was easy to be. I searched your face for something true, a crack, a tear, reason to stay. But love was already leaving you. Didn't look back, didn't slow your pace, didn't see the tears on my face. I loved you deep, I loved you fair, but you walked away without care. I replayed nights we promised more, swore we never reached this door. I gave you truth, I gave you time, you gave me silence just as fine. I carried us when you felt weak, held your doubts long men would scream, but loving you became my pain. Still I stayed again and again. I learned that love can feel so real, even when it's one-sided too. I held on to what we used to be. Oh, you were already someone new. You walked away without care, left me standing in the air. I was still saying your name, you were already past the blame. You didn't flinch, you didn't stay, didn't feel the way we said. I love you hard, I love you well, but you walked away without care. Maybe I left more than I should, maybe my heart misunderstood, but I never played, I never lied. I gave you all I had inside. If love means leaving when it's hard, then maybe I was built too strong. I skated and bled and broke apart while you were already moving on. You walked away without care, while I was drowning in despair. I tried to hold what wasn't mine, tried to stop the end of time. Now gather once you twilight, I don't need you anymore. I loved you too beyond repair. You walked away without care. You walked away without care. I watched your eyes as you packed the final box. No tremor in your hands, no rattling of the locks. I was a storm of salt, a wreck upon the floor, but you were just a shadow stepping through the door. The air didn't change, the temperature stayed still. while I was shivering against my own free will. You didn't look back to see if I was breathing. You just turned the key and kept on leaving. The silence you left is a sharp, jagged blade, cutting through every single promise we made. I'm looking for a crack, a flicker of the heart, but you were made of stone right from the very start. Oh, you walked away without feeling a thing, while I'm tied to the memory, a bird with a broken wing. I'm singing to the rafters, I'm screaming to the sky, and I know that it's begging for a reason why. Can you hear the heart? Can you feel the soul? I'm the one who's breaking, you're the one who's whole. Without a tear, without a trace, you erase the lights on this lonely place. I'm 19 today, but I've aged 1,000 years, drowning in the ocean of my own uncounted fears. I trace the empty spaces where your laughter used to be, where it was all a theater, a hollow play for me. How do you sleep when the world is so cold? How do you bury the stories we told? It's the nothing that hurts me, the lack of the pain, like watching the sunshine alone in the rain. Was I just a tester? Was I just a lie? How could you be so cruel and so divine? Rise, rise, rise through the heart of the night, away from the ghosts of your merciless light. You felt nothing, you felt nothing, while I saw it all. You walked away without feeling a thing, while I'm tied to the memory, a bird with a broken wing. I'm singing to the rafters, I'm screaming to the sky, and I know that it's begging for a reason why. Can you hear the note? Can you feel the soul in your coldness? I lost my own control. No heartbeat in your goodbye, no shadow in your eye. You walked away, and you didn't even blink. The room was quiet, louder than before. Your jacket still hanging by the door. I waited for words you never said, stared at the space where you once stood instead. Your coffee cooled, the night stood still, like time itself had lost its will. I checked my phone one final time, holding silence meant a different sign. I told myself you'd come back soon, that love doesn't leave without a wound. But morning came, the truth was clear. You were already gone from here. You walked away without goodbye. Didn't see the tears in my eyes. I was still holding what we were, while you escaped without a word. No lasting place, no reason why, just empty rooms and a long goodbye that never came. No final try. You walked away without goodbye. I replayed every life, every fight, searching for the moment love last light. I sat, refaced the hurt somehow, didn't know leave it or survive. I learned how cold silence can be when answers never come to me. You chose the exit, chose to hide nothing with questions piled inside. I stay loyal to what we have been, to every promise, every word. I wait where your shadow side, still believe in you. Why delay? You walked away without goodbye, like loving me was easy to deny. I stood there frozen, calling your name, while you were free from all the pain. I gave you love you didn't keep. You left me nights I couldn't sleep. No final word, no last reply. You walked away without goodbye. Maybe face to me was so hard to do. Maybe running so safer to you. I don't hate you for letting go, but it shattered me more than you'll ever know. We've learned mental honesty at the end, and silence was the deepest cut you sense. I walked away without goodbye, but I stayed and felt every cry. I left sighs. I close this chapter with open eyes. Some endings hurt because they lie. You walked away without goodbye. You said goodbye like it was nothing, like my heart was easy to leave. Your voice was calm, your hands were steady, while I was barely breathing underneath. The door closed softly, no dramatic scene, no tears falling from your eyes. I stood there frozen in the silence, watching love quietly die. You didn't hesitate or look behind, didn't ask if I'd be okay. You carried peace in your goodbye, while mine shattered where I stayed. You walked away without regret, like loving me was something small, like every promise we ever said never meant that much at all. I was breaking while you were fine. You didn't even slow your step. I stayed with all the pain inside. You walked away without regret. I replay moments like a movie, searching frames for where I failed. Your laughter echoes in empty rooms, and memories that never fade. I learned how heavy nights can feel when hope is nowhere left to go. You found a life where I don't exist. I learned how to be alone. You erased us like chalk and rain, like we were never real. But I still bleed through every day, every memory I feel. You walked away without regret, no climbing your perfect smile. You moved on fast, didn't look back. I stayed broken all the while, and I held the truth you couldn't face. I cried the tears you never wept. You left but nothing on your chest. You walked away without regret. If love was real, then tell me why it hurt me more than you. I would have stayed, I would have fought, I would have chosen you. I wasn't flawless, I was true. I gave you everything I had, and losing you feels like losing proof that love was something we once had. You walked away without regret, but I'll remember every day the way I loved you honestly, the way you turned and walked away. I heal in time, I know I will, but The scars will fade, my heart will mend, but I'll never forget how easily you let me in. The night was quiet, but my heart was loud. Echoes of your name still falling down. I traced the cracks in the bedroom wall, like every promise we couldn't hold at all. You said forever like it was light, something easy you'd say at night. But morning came and you pulled away, left me alone with the words you'd say. I gave you pieces I can't replace, built my home in your fragile faith. I stayed when leaving hurt less than truth. I broke myself just to stay with you. Love didn't hold us, but it mattered most. It slipped through hands like a fading ghost. I held on tight, you loosened your grip, washed out forever, slowly slipped. I begged the stars, I prayed enough, but love alone was never strong enough. I stayed, you ran, that's how it was. Love didn't hold us, it let us fall apart. I remember dancing in borrowed time, your head on my chest, your heart out of line. You laughed like pain was far away, like nothing bad would ever stay. But silence grew where words should be. You stopped looking back at me. I learned to sound love goodbye slow, when love fades softly, not all at once, you know. I swallowed tears you never saw, smiled through wounds you never caused. I fought for us, shaking hands, while you were already letting go. Love didn't hold us when it mattered most. It slipped through hands like a fading ghost. I held on tight, you loosened your grip, washed off forever, slowly slip. I begged the stars, I prayed enough, but love alone was never strong enough. I stayed, you ran, that's how it was. Love didn't hold us, it let us go play. Fell to you with solitude, we'd still be here, still holding on. But love can't live on hope alone. When one heart stays and one is gone, on nights so late, love leads sleep. Not just me, still choosing you. Love didn't hold us, I understand. It needs two hearts, not one that stands. I'll let you go, though it still hurts. I'll heal these scars, I'll find my worth. I loved you too, I did my part, but love didn't hold us. So hold on your heart now. Soft piano fades, violin cries low. I close this chapter, slow and slow. Some loves are real, but still don't stay. And loving you was enough. Even this way. It started like a fragile flame, warm enough to call my name. You said forever in passing tones, like it was something already known. I believed in the way you stayed, in quiet nights and plans we made. But even then, beneath your smile, I felt the end coming after a while. I ignored the signs I couldn't deny, called my fear just being scared to try. I thought if I loved you hard enough, love would learn how to stay. But love didn't last long, like I hoped it would. It slipped away when I thought it stood. I held on tight, you let it go, like my heart was the last to know. I gave you time, I gave you trust, you left it all to turn to dust. I stayed believing we were strong, but love didn't last long. I remember nights we couldn't sleep, talking like secrets were ours to keep. You said my heart felt safe with yours, said we were more than just before. But slowly you were far from me, your silence felt like honesty. I learned how quickly warmth can fade when one heart leaves and one still stays. I fought the truth inside my chest, told myself this was just a test. I loved you harder when you pulled away, not knowing love can't make someone that stay. Love didn't last long, but barely tried. It broke us softly from the inside. I was still choosing you each day, while you were already doesn't mean it wasn't real, though. I loved you true, I loved you deep, even when you couldn't meet me. I won't blame my open heart for where your effort fell apart. I gave you everything I was. Love didn't last long, but I soft piano plays for violin sighs. I like it to fall, those higher lies. Silence are brief but still belong. Love didn't last long, and that still hurts. They told me love would pull me through, that broken hearts always renew. You said my pain would fade away if I just let you choose my days. I leaned on words that felt like light, believed in us with all my might. But every time I reached for you, I felt myself fall deeper too. I trusted hands that couldn't hold a future built on something cold. I waited for a miracle, not knowing love could still feel physical pain. Love didn't save me when I fell, it rang like hope, then broke the spell. I gave my heart, I gave my fight, still cried alone most every night. I thought your arms would be my home, but I was hurting on my own. I prayed for love to rescue me, but love didn't save me. I learned the shape of silent tears, the cost of hiding all my fears. You held me close, then pulled away. Stood, I just don't know how to stay. I blame myself for wanting more, so I'm knocking on a closing door. I loved you deep within my pride, while losing pieces of my inside. call heartbreak worth the wait. I loved you real, I loved you deep, but saving me is mine to keep. I rise alone, I finally see love didn't save me, but I saved me. Soft piano fades, the violet sighs. I draw the truth from tired eyes. Some lessons hurt before they free. Love didn't save me, but it led me back to me. We used to talk until the sky turned blue, dreaming like forever was something we could choose. Your laughter filled the spaces in my chest. I thought loving you would be enough to rest, but slowly the colors faded into gray. Your words felt careful, like they had something to hide away. I asked if we were okay, you said I don't know, and that was the moment I felt us go. I tried to keep the fire warm with shaking hands, but love needs two hearts to stand. Love didn't stay alive, it just grew tired, burned out slowly like a dying fire. I gave you all the love I had inside, but love didn't stay alive. You stopped trying, I stayed too long, singing hope in a broken song. I watched it fade before my eyes. Love didn't stay alive. You were still here, but your soul was gone, sitting next to me like nothing's wrong. I learned the pain of being held by someone who already left feels sound. I blame the nights, I blame the years, I blame my heart for every tear. I kept believing you'd find your way back while I was losing everything I had. I thought for us in silent ways while you were already walking away. Love didn't stay alive, but I will learn to be like piano face. The violin cries and I close the door on our last goodbye. I stayed awake while you slept sound, counting the distance without a sound. I tried to fix what I couldn't see while you were drifting away from me. You said you cared, but not enough. Like love was suddenly too much. I watched you choose an easier way while I begged my heart to stay. I thought love meant we wouldn't run, but I was fighting alone for us. Love didn't win again that night when you gave up without a fight. I cried for us, you closed the door like loving me wasn't sure. I believed in always there, but love didn't win again. Baby, love can't survive on hold when only one heart's trying to call. I don't regret the love I gave, I regret the love you didn't save. And loved you honest, loved you true, even when lost I'll choose in you. Love didn't win again. But I will someday. The piano fades, the violin sighs, and I let go with open eyes. We never shouted, Another slammed the door. No broken pictures scattered on the floor. Just quiet evenings where words felt thin, smiles on the surface, storms within. You held my hand like it was habit now, not like a promise, not like a vow. I felt you drifting night by night, even when you said everything was alright. I learned the loudest pain can hide, and all the things we never tried. Love hurt in silence, deep and slow, in all the feelings you wouldn't show. You didn't leave, you didn't stay, you just faded further every day. I cried and whispered, learned to pretend that this kind of love wouldn't be the end. Love hurt in silence, and I suffered alone. I made excuses for your empty gaze, blame the nights, the stress, the days. I softened truths I should have said to keep the peace inside our bed. I stayed away while you slept sound, wondering when love started to make it a sound. I gave you space, I gave you time, while losing pieces of what was mine. I list your distance for something. It doesn't have to hurt like this in me. I'm letting go without a fight, choosing my heart, choosing light. I'll heal the parts you'll never try. I won't leave quietly inside. Love hurt in silence, but now I and I finally hear my own goodbye. I thought love was supposed to feel like home, like shelter when the nights grow cold. But every time I reached for you, I felt my heart being slowly sold. You smiled while I doubted myself, said I was safe, said I belonged. I didn't see the warning signs, didn't know love hurt me all along. I called it patience, called it faith, called the pain a passing phase. I kept believing if I stayed, you'd love me back the same someday. Love hurt me all along, but I called it devotion. I stayed quiet, stayed strong, while you drifted with no emotion. I gave you more than I could give, more than my heart could hold. Love hurt me all along, I just didn't know. Shifting tone, knew when to speak, when not to try. I softened parts of who I was, just to keep you by my side. I left when something broke inside, said I was fine, said I was wrong. Oh, I didn't know that love like this was hurting me all. It wasn't love that failed me, it was you choosing not to choose me. I'll heal the wounds I tried to hide, burn this down where I belong. Love hurt me all along, but it won't hurt me anymore. The pain grows quiet, but you feel strong. I stayed too long, but